Okay, so I think I'm live right now. You guys will have to forgive me, this setup is a little different than the Mavic Pro. Alright, if you're new to my channel, my name is Sean Oz. I am testing out my Mavic Air as I was driving to work, to the studio to finish editing another video that I'm working on for you guys. Actually, 2 different videos. Well, make that more like 10 different videos. I noticed as a kite attached to a snowboarder. There's a thing we do instead of snowboarding down the mountains, you can actually kite snowboard. It's like kite surfing. And the kite was just blowing in the wind, and there was just a lump laying on the snow. And I thought, well, whew, let me go check and see if this guy's okay. I can't tell. I did have my Mavic with me, and I was going to fly over and see if the guy was laying there hurt or what was going on. But when I got here, there was already some rescue guys. So I thought I would go ahead and launch this up, and just, it's a beautiful day, and I thought I'd try out the live feature. I just don't know if anybody's watching, and I just can't see a chat. With the Mavic Pro, when someone writes on YouTube, it pops up and I can see it on my screen, and it shows me how many people are watching. And so far, with the Mavic Air, I see nothing. So I'm gonna fly. Hopefully, I'll just talk as I fly, and if somebody's watching, then they're watching.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
So one of the first things I notice with the Mavic Air compared to the Mavic Pro is how slow it goes up. So you can pull out and you can see where I'm sitting. I'm just sitting on this dock. You can see that the ice is starting to melt underneath me there. You can see all that's melted. There's concrete underneath there, so it melts a lot faster. And that's sort of pointed towards the sun, so it's really hard with no ND filters to get a very good video at all. Now, as you can see, as I'm panning, and this is manual. I'm manually doing this pan right now. This is some of the auto features will let you do this, but I am manually doing this, keeping myself centered right in the screen there. All right. Why does it not show comments or if anyone's viewing? All right, I'm gonna turn around, and as you can see right over there, that is where the guy's kite was. So I'm gonna just sort of pan over that. You can see his trails in the snow. And it looks like he's okay. That's good. Yeah, hopefully he's all right. But you can see his trails. If you look over here, all kinds of snowboard trails, and that's just straight powder on ice. It looks like so much fun. I usually just snowboard over the mountain, but this looks like a blast. So I know you guys can't see my screen, but I have 17 satellites, and my Wi-Fi signal is showing really strong. At the moment, I'm only about 600 feet away, and I'm about 80 feet in the air. Now this right here is Swan Mountain. Well, it's back over there. You can sort of see it in the background right there. My house is not too far from there. And it's just so beautiful waking up and seeing this every day. It just blows my mind that it's 32 degrees and I'm actually, there's a cool breeze, but the sun's baking down on my back right now. It's something I'll not ever probably adjust to out here. Yeah, there, I'm about 280 feet now. About 1,500 feet away. So let's see. this way over there, and I can't zoom in. There's no digital zoom or on this, which sort of blows compared to the Mavic 2. I actually use that quite a bit, especially for live things like this. But if you look carefully, you can sort of make out some ski runs right in the center there. And right over there, they're starting to melt off, but that's Keystone. Let me see if I can adjust this a little bit. There we go, that's a little better. That's another thing this doesn't have that the Mavic Pro does have, is the scroll wheel. Some people might not use that for their ISO, but myself, I really enjoyed having that for quick changes on the go. It cuts out an extra step, and it just seemed easier. Now, I'm not bagging on the Mavic Air. I've only had a few flights with it now. And that right there, that's about to come center. That mountain right there, that is Buffalo Mountain. And that is a mountain that I want to climb this summer. I'm trying to use my histogram here to see, according to my histogram, that's a little better. But everything is sort of shadowed in the mountain. I tell you, the Mavic Air is pretty loud. I can still hear it, and it's 1,100 feet away from me. It just sounds like some angry bees. Oh, that is beautiful. Let's bring down the tilt of the camera here. Look at that. So I'm over there at this marina. Why does it not show me if anybody is viewing this? Very weird. So either no one's viewing this, or that's a change in the Go 4 software with the Mavic Air that the Mavic Pro had. I will have to break out the Mavic Pro another day and do a live broadcast and see if it still shows comments. So I can't, it feels to me like it's a little fuzzy, like it's out of focus. I can't tell for sure because I'm using my iPhone 7 Plus. But I can't tap a button to make sure it refocuses, so that's something that's different too. It shouldn't be out of focus. It's supposed to be a fixed focus, so it shouldn't be able to get out of focus. Oh dang, see, I just went to go turn my camera straight down by using the thumbstick, because I was going to look down and show you guys the rescue going on. But the thumbstick is not on the controller, so now I have to manually go slowly down with it. I can't quickly make it pan down. See if I can figure out where they are. There we go. So it looks like they're packing up his kite. I'm 216 feet in the air and about 600 feet away from myself right now with a very strong signal. Man, that looks like fun to just snowboard by a kite all over that. I wonder what happened. Maybe he fell and twisted an ankle, I don't know. So I guess I'll have to check this video after it is done to see if there's any comments, because I'm just not seeing any viewers or any comments. And now I'm using the scroll wheel to put the camera back up, which is weird too. Usually I just click on the little thumb joystick, and poof, the camera's right back up. So things seem to be slower with the Mavic Air. Now, if you don't have a Mavic Pro, I don't see that as a problem. But if that's a feature you use on the Mavic Pro quite a bit, you will miss it. What a beautiful day. So I'm going to try to bring it back in and show you where I'm sitting. And I'm manually doing this maneuver. This is one of the best maneuvers you can do. I'm actually going down and angled a little fast right there, but trying to get down towards the ground. This little guy sure is. I got the white one, and it sort of blends into the snow a little bit. Oh, there it is. Is that guy all right out there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's good. I saw him when I was driving by, just laying there, so I came around to see if I could get a spot to catch him, and you guys were already here.
You were flying the drone.
Yeah.
It's so funny about drones. You never know where they're coming from.
Yeah, well, like I was saying, I saw the kite just blowing, and it looked like someone was just laying out there. So I drove around. I grabbed my drone to come and see it. I didn't know how thin the ice was, so I didn't want to walk on it.
It's still about 8 inches thick.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
How come some of the edges are so empty and some are not?
These kiters, when there's no wind at all,
Yeah.
they just lay on the ground and listen to music until the wind picks up.
Is that what he was doing?
Yeah, he just stopped and was laying on the ground.
Oh, so you guys just went out to check on him?
No. Several people called 911 and said he's dead.
Oh, no.
And, he was dead.
He just waits until there's wind again.
He's just waiting for the wind to pick up.
Oh, that makes it. This looks like it'd be a blast.
What's amazing is this whole deal where the marina has put in a boat and drilled a bunch of holes in there trying to melt the ice around the marina.
Okay.
By running, until a few minutes ago, that boat was just running and running and running, just putting, you know what? Because none of this would be, and they busted this all up with a front end loader.
Okay. I was wondering how this was already
And it's
out.
because they brought in a big piece of machinery.
So I live over in Summit Cove, and the area over there, you know, that little
yeah,
when you
where
go
the
over,
ducks
that
go.
melts. That melts over there pretty quick.
Yep.
I tried walking over there, and to my surprise, fell through on the side.
So you flying a Mavic?
Yeah, I am. It's a new Mavic Air. It's bring
it
it
up
in.
there?
It's right there, right in front of us. I'll bring it in.
Oh, you shouldn't be up there using up. Oh, I hear it.
There it is.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Rachel. I'm down here at the lake talking to a guy with his drone who was just out watching us because my friend Rick was reported as dead, but he didn't die. He was just laying on the ice.
So you guys hear that? He's okay. He was laying on the ice, listening to music, totally okay. Let's see if we can do this asteroid thing.
What?
What is this?
Oh, that rig. That's the other rig. There's two kiters.
Quick shots. Okay. So asteroid is the one I really enjoy. So we're gonna try that real quick. Oh no. Take care. So it's giving me 3 options actually to circle. So I circled myself. And here we go. I say go.
3, 2,
It says 3, 2, 1
1.
countdown. And then it does its thing. Flies back away. Oh, and my battery is going dead. It should hopefully have enough time to do this and get back to me. If not, I'll cancel it and bring it right back. So it flies away like this, and then it does basically a panel shot. And then when it's done stitching it all together, it reverses it, so it actually looks like it starts in the sky and then comes down to you. I'm sort of not used to the battery dying this quick, and I am in, I should have put it in auto, like, because I'm in manual, so it's like getting washed out everywhere. So after this is over, I got about a 14, I'll have about a 15-minute flight time. So that's about half of what I get on the Mavic Pro. I've got about 3 minutes left on the battery total, and about less than a minute till it kicks in to return to home. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this in for a landing. It's still recording right now, which is interesting. Nope, no it's not. Alright, so guys, as you can see, here I am, and we're going to call this a day. have a lot of videos to go do. So I'm gonna go do that and say goodbye to you guys. I got 2 minutes left here. I appreciate you watching. If this gets no views or no comments, I'll just delete it off the channel. But it was my first attempt with the beeping and everything. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna hand catch this and get out of here. Yeah, so to hand catch this one, since I don't have the sensor off, it's really easy to turn this one sideways. I'm working on a video of the best way to hand catch your Mavic Air. If you haven't seen it, up in the corner, I'll add it later. The best way to hand catch your Mavic Pro. This one's a little different. So, not much, but a little. You guys have a great day.